Hey everyone, Social Solipsist here, and this is going to be a full playthrough of Gone Home. It is 10:40 on a Sunday evening, and I'm doing this partially because my good friend Spencer, who I've mentioned many times and done some videos with before, had put up a video about a week or I guess probably about 2 weeks ago, as of when this is probably going to go up, regarding quote-unquote walking simulators, and I did a response video in which I talked about them as well. And I feel like this is one that I've had for a while and have just not played, and I think it's worth playing. I mean, I don't know much about it, but Spencer gives it a good vote, and he's not a real big fan of the quote-unquote genre as a whole, so certainly worth a look. My plan is to basically, this is going to be a pretty quick, all the way through in one sitting type of thing. It's only supposed to be about 2 hours long, so my plan is to do it all at once. So let's get started with this. Walk, look around. Okay, I think I can do that. Classic walking simulator. Sure is taking a while to load, though. Doesn't sound like it's grinding on my hard drive either. Oh, are we in? I think we're in. Alright.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay. It's kind of a weird thing to leave a message about. I mean, she did say didn't have to pick her up, but I don't know. Still the kind of thing you probably want to make sure somebody received the message about. 95. Okay. That's a horribly ugly bag. So my plan for this game is I'm gonna try not to do what I usually do and search every single thing. Come on, guys. Really? Flickering light bulb? Come on, fix that. I'm gonna try and, play it as, as though I am the character, not search every nook and cranny necessarily unless it seems contextually appropriate. But we'll see how that goes in general. I am going to put on subtitles really quick, just in case there is much in the way of, let's see. Sometimes they're dumb and put it under sound. No. Field of view adjustment is kind of interesting. I might fix that at some point, but for now it seems alright. Am I dumb? Does it just not have subtitles, or they... Oh, there it is. Display subtitles. Why is it in language? Whatever. Has nothing to do with language. Has everything to do with gameplay. Alright, so this is our stuff, I guess. We've only got 2 bags. We are Caitlin Greenbrier. Portland. That explains the shitty-ass bag. Flight number 270, June 6, 1995. Oh, man. I may need to change the field of view, because this is... I normally don't have problems with field of view. It's something a lot of other people complain about, like they can't handle certain fields of view, but let's see. It may just be sort of fish-eyed no matter what. What was it under again? It is kind of late at night. I'm not 100% on all. No, it's got to be at 90. I wish it was wider. I wish I had a wider angle of view because, man, 90 is just not enough for me. Again, normally it's not a problem for me, but say that be. All right, moving right along. All right. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Period. Full stop. Kind of weird. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad crossed out anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. That sounds very final. We'll see each other together. We'll see each other again someday. Sam. Who is Sam? Oh man, this field of view. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. It might be a problem. All right. What it is like it's super fisheye, no matter what. Holy cow! It's not even that. Just out of curiosity. Well, dropping it to 60 really limits my range of vision, but it limits the fisheye as well. That's really aggressive. Okay, I don't have a key. Maybe I have one in my bag, presumably. I would think I would, or there's one hidden. I bet there's one hidden, isn't there? Oh man, you move super slow when you're, oh, wait a minute. Yep. $5.99. Bunch of cheap bastards. Oh man. Okay. Gotta fix mouse acceleration too. Bear with me, guys. Oh, and I want to disable head bob. I didn't even notice that. That's gonna annoy me. Your head doesn't. Okay. Gonna complain about that. No game should ever reasonably have head bob. You know why head bob feels weird? Is because in real life your brain compensates for the way your head bobs. It just does. It's one of the miracles of the way the human eyeballs and brain work. I am not having a good time with these controls, but so be it. They just came on automatically when I came in. Man, you guys fucked up your lights real good. Alright. 100-meter relay. We won, I guess. Long jump. I won. Okay. Do I have a flashlight or anything? I feel like... Oh, man, that... Oh. I turned the mouse down, and it's still way too... There's, like, inbuilt mouse acceleration. I'm sorry if I'm breaking your immersion. I just can't handle this. I don't know how they messed up the controls so bad. Oh, here it is. Mouse acceleration. There we go. Mouse acceleration, mouse smoothing. Fuck right off. Do not correct. I will point where I want. Don't correct my mouse. Jesus. No PC gamer, as I, stroke my fedora. No PC gamer ever wants mouse acceleration. You're a monster if you use mouse acceleration. Although, oh man, that sticky targeting is really bad too. I gotta turn that off as well. What was it under? Controls. Because it just like, what it was doing was, anytime I was targeting a thing, it slowed my mouse to like 1/4 speed. Am I not gonna bring my bags in? I feel like I should bring my bags in, but... Wash my hands. I just got off a plane. Why am I looking at the soap? Green apple. Okay. Yep. Oh. Alright, here's a picture of the family. Looks like it was hand engraved. Well. Dad, Mom, me, Sam. Alright. Let's look around. There are very few houses that I have... I mean, maybe it's more common in other places, but... let's see. High school. Plenty of sleep. Bring all this stuff. I'm hoping that the game isn't just filled with...
You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
I'm hoping this isn't too spooky. I'm under the impression it's not super spooky. And it's not that I don't like spooky, it's that I don't like spooky right before I'm gonna go to bed. Because yeah, it's probably gonna be like past midnight, and I'm probably gonna crash right as soon as I finish this. Hi Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I'm doing Parisian things. I'm kind of an ass about being a tourist. Hey Social, I thought you were gonna try and keep your immersion. Yeah, maybe not. This looks like someone's office. Telephone directory. Now, I did watch Spencer play through a bit of this, so I think I remember what this is. Yep. Just gonna save myself a little time right there. Pioneer, blah 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 blah. This is an ad that he's writing? Also, Laserdisc player. Yeah, that's a real big seller. You can do better. These don't even look like they're written in the same handwriting. I'm just leaving all the lights on. Hey, it's my parents' house. I'm not paying for anything. So what I was saying about the light switches is there are very few places I've seen light switches like that before. It's either like an active choice for stylistic stuff or occasionally a holdover, but I grew up in a house that was over 100 years old, and I mean even my house, which had a lot of original fixtures and shit, didn't have any of that. So I always find, you know, little curiosity, little things like that kind of curious. So there's the code. Dear Terrence, reviews you've been submitting. Oops. Home Theater Aficionado magazine. So, Dad's writing reviews for a magazine. Here's a hipster girl. You know, because Portland. Coaster with a leaf on it, because Portland. Pen, because Portland. That one's a joke. I am having a little bit of frame rate dip, which is a little surprising. Admittedly, I'm recording this at the same time with OBS, which is not the most CPU friendly thing, but that doesn't seem to be the limiting factor. Anyway, I opened this up. Let's take a look. The original document. Attorneys at law. It's a will. Okay. Lifelong resident of Boone County. I am unmarried and have no children. What? Wait. Oscar Masson. That's not our name. Whose is this? Or that's not our, family name. Is it? I don't think it is. Also, it's from 1973. Hold on. With every item of value to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. Bequeath to his children in case of his death, blah, 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 blah. That's a transcription. Maybe it was just for the sake of showing our family transcribed something. Let's see. Nothing in the other drawers, just a bunch of empty folders, I guess. Kind of breaks immersion a little bit if there's not a bunch of just garbage in there. Or at least, make it look like the thing is full. Yeah, I'm getting frame drops. Or not frame drops, not on the recording, but like the frame rate on screen is dropping below 60, which is very odd.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Who is this calling?
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Just kind of curious. I don't know who that person was who was calling Sam before. It's not this Daniel guy, presumably. Unless it was... No, it said he had a Nintendo, so I don't think it was that person. Oh my god, I'm not doing well with this mouse. But they were looking for Sam, and then they sounded like they were having a bad time. And then then it was my call. I am going to close the door because it makes me nervous. And I know this isn't supposed to be like a... Am I, like, crouching or something? I feel like I'm moving super slow. I mean, I know I wouldn't be sprinting through my house, but... Can't see a goddamn thing in the dark either. There we go. Controlled burn. Scheduled for Boone County. Senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Mommy was a conservationist. Unsurprising. Oregon. Lots of trees. Oregon's #1 export is Christmas trees. Fun fact. Temporary personnel transfer. Flintlock National Forest. Supervision of transferred personnel. So our mom was looking after the controlled burn. A controlled burn doesn't go on that long. It's like usually a couple of weeks at most. Unless, I mean, granted it tends to be an ongoing thing because controlled burns are what you do in forestry. Let's see. Mixtape.
It's weird
I'll talk
hanging
about
out
controlled
with
burns in a
girls.
minute.
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie
I'll
is
leave
like
all the lights on if I want
instantly
to.
just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
I feel like I don't want to look in that room yet. I think that's our sister's room. Probably going to be pretty important. Anyway, what I was getting at... Oh, hell... Oh, wait. Okay. It tried to scare us, but not just yet. It's hair dye.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Spencer, I'm sure you're watching this. I apologize. I forgot. Everything goes on the floor. I fucked up, dude. I'm sorry. On the ground! You want to see Pulp Fiction? Blah, 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 blah. I've actually read all of these because of Spencer's video, but... yeah. This house is so fucking huge, man. I mean, presumably it sounds like it has had a bad history, so that's probably they probably got it for a good price, but still, even with Oregon prices and with a bad history, this is probably at least $1 million house. Underwear! All the lights on. So that when some of them are out, I know somebody's skulking around. Jesus, it is dark though. I don't understand why there's no... you know, it always bothers me, and I'm sure it has something to do with engine lighting, but... You know, if you're gonna make me explore a place, and you want it to be dark and moody, don't black... Look at this. If I turn off the light, the room's like... And I close this door, the room's... Well, there's still a light source over here for some reason. There's even a cast light from the window, although it's clearly fake. But there's no actual light coming from this window. And that tends to be one of the problems with like unrealistic lighting, is you just get these rooms where there ought to be, you know, some ambient light filtering in. No matter how dark it is outside, I don't care if the, you know, the moon is, it's a new moon and there's no moon out or whatever. There's always going to be some light filtering in. I know you want to make your game atmospheric, but if you shit on the lighting and make it all wrong, it really detracts from the realism.